BTB Kicks here, and today we are cleaning a pair of Jordan 5 Fire Reds with the black tongue, as you all can see. These are super cooked. I bought these literally about a year ago, and they've just been collecting dust, but since they're about to come out again in 2025, I figured why not just restore this pair and get them looking brand new. I might even keep them. So before we hop into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's set our like goal for this video. Let's go 25 likes. I don't think that's too hard or too much to ask for. So let's see if we can actually hit that goal. But yeah, let's get into this video. What we're gonna be doing to this shoe is we're gonna be giving it an Icing Deluxe clean on clear soles, because as you can see, this pair is absolutely cooked. And then we're gonna hit it with the some paint to basically bring these back. And at the end of the video, we're gonna decide whether or not I keep the shoes for myself or go on to sell them. I'm still on the fence personally. And as you can see on the bottoms, they're yellow as well. And for before and after purposes, since I kind of want to make double content on these, I'm gonna clean the left shoe for here and the right shoe for IG. So we're gonna work on the left shoe this time. First things first, with every restoration, we take the laces out. And the last person who was wearing these, they laced them kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so now we're gonna put in a shoe tree. And for everyone who's watching, all the products that I'm gonna be using in this video today are gonna be available. I'm gonna put the link in my description down below if you wanna purchase any of these products. So first thing we're gonna do is add water back to our bowl and add our favorite cleaning solution to the water. And my favorite cleaning solution that I'm using at the moment is that Cure by Crep. I'm actually now an affiliate of Crep, so if you want to get some Crep, go to their website. I'll have the link in my description as well, and use code BLA10 to get 10% off your order. So we're gonna get some of this in our water. Comes out like hot sauce, smells like bubble gum. Too good. Basically gonna dip this into this stuff. I'm using the soft bristle brush to start out to break down the dirt. And there are some markings or stains on like the heel and collar of the ankle. We're gonna get that out later. So far, these are cleaning up pretty good. I also plan on taking out the insoles and cleaning those, since I might potentially wear them for myself. All right, now that we've hit the uppers, I'm gonna hit behind the tongue and the sock liner as well. I'm gonna switch to the medium, hit behind the tongue again. Cool. Now we're just gonna hit the rest of the uppers one more time with the medium, just to see if any of that other stuff will come off. And this isn't like a straight up leather. On the older 5's, which you'll notice on these and the older grape 5's, the white grapes, is that they tend to use like it's not like a genuine leather, it's almost like a pleather, or like the Air Force One leather that we see on the Air Force Ones now. As you all can see, they look pretty good so far. We just have to deal with all of this marking. So what I'm gonna do now is dip this melamine foam sponge, dip that in the solution, squeeze it out, and then just scrub the area, see if any of this will come out. It's okay if it doesn't, because I have a last resort option that I can use later down the line, which happens to be acetone if this doesn't want to come out like this. It's coming off, but oh my God, I had to put a lot of pressure into it. Yeah, this is looking honestly way better than it did before. So let's hit these last few spots and move on to the front. And then as you all can see, behind or underneath the tongue, I usually like to pop this out because that's where dirt likes to hide. Right here and right here, there's a lot of dirt there. Now we're just gonna tackle the actual toe cap, which is white, and then we're gonna tackle the bottoms. So tackling the toe cap, we're gonna use the stiff bristle brush first, dip that in the solution, and just kind of get the scrubbing. So I'm purposely only doing this side so you all can see the effects of how it's gonna look. I'm gonna dip this in here too, wire tip bristle brush. Now we're gonna wipe it. This compared to this, come on now, y'all see the difference. So now let's just finish this out on the toe cap. All right, let's wipe that down. As you all can see, a lot better, a lot better. Now, we're gonna move on to the actual bottoms of the soles. And typically how I like to go about cleaning these, I always start with the stiff, and then I work my way to the mechanical, and then anything left over, I hit with a wire tip bristle brush for detail work. It's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna switch over to the mechanical, one of my favorite tools to use when cleaning sneakers. Dip that in the solution, let it run off a little bit. Then we go in. Whew. Okay. Now wipe this down and see what I have left over. And you do see some spots, for example, in this area right here, maybe a little bit right here. And we're gonna hit that with the wire tip bristle brush. And what I think that might be is it might be gum. So if it doesn't come off with this, I'll have to heat it up and melt it with the steam gun and then go back in with this brush to get it completely off. So let's see what it did. It came off, good to go. Now, as far as the other spot, this can just be picked out. Cool. Now I'm gonna use the steam gun to kind of rinse everything off to see what I have left and what I missed. All right, and so far what I can see is that there's some residue from the duct tape that was on the soles initially in this area. So we're gonna have to get that off. So matter of fact, I'll heat it up a little bit since it is an adhesive. And then I'm gonna go back in with the wire tip bristle brush, see if I can grab all that. We heat it up, we're right back in. Now we're gonna check on it again. Gonna do that one more time. Rinse it off. All right, last but not least, I see a few rocks, little things in the shoes. Pick that out. Cool, cool. Pretty much good. And what I'm gonna do is hit the other direction because I cleaned all like going down. I wanna clean up too, like going down like that. So what I'm gonna do is hit it again with the mechanical. Dip this in here. Wipe. And then rinse it down. And then you should be good. And I did notice a little bit of dirt in here. I said this in previous videos. At BTB Kicks, we're all about the details. So this sole might look clean to some people, but to me, this sole can be even cleaner. So I see there's dirt in between this groove and this groove and this groove. So I'm gonna go back in there with the detailed wire tip bristle brush. Dip that in there. Just go across the groove. Then the toe up here looked a little bit black too. So we're gonna hit this. And then I think after this, these should be good. These should be good to go. Okay, these are good to go. Now what I'm gonna do is wipe this down a little bit more just to make sure it's clean. And we're gonna actually put these to dry. But before I put those to dry, I'm gonna take out the insole. All right, so after some prying, we got the insole out, and you all can see it was rough. It got caught on the different parts, but we got it out. So what we're gonna do now is basically clean this up, and typically what I like to do to clean the midsoles is I usually take my soft bristle brush, get a little bit of the juice on there, give it like a light scrub to create some suds, and then I dive straight in. Oh snap, customer's here. All right, so before the customer, you know, we got this lathered up with the soft bristle. Now we're gonna go in with a different attachment for the mechanical. Dip that in there. Going straight to work. Whew. Okay. Now that that's clean, wiping that off, and then last but not least, I'm just gonna steam it a little bit. And these are pretty much back to brand new, but before we can actually put these back in the shoes, we have to let them dry. And I like to typically put them in the ice box where the UV rays can kill any remaining bacteria that's on these, and it dries them and stuff like that to make it even cleaner. All right, y'all, so now the shoes are semi-dry. They'll dry all the way once we leave them in the ice box overnight, but now it's time to ice them. We're at the ice station right now. Typically what I like to do to ice my shoes is I lay out a sheet of saran wrap to fit the length of the shoe. Then I use my favorite icing solution, Sole Bright by Angelus. I have it in a separate container, but boom, dip that in there. And then I like to put a decent amount on the soles. And as you can see, like these aren't like extremely yellow, but they're yellow, of course, but I think these will come back a pretty good amount in the morning when we check on them. Decent amount. And then same thing on the bottom portion of it. All right, so that's decently caked up on there on the bottoms, and now we just have to hit the edges and then we'll be good. And it's okay if it gets on other parts of the shoe. That's no big deal, as long as it's just a little bit. That's pretty much good to go. And then I like to put a little bit on the toe just to see if it'll come back just a little bit. Cool. So now we just sit that down, put this in the center, come from the top, wrap it on the side, hit the other side. Now we get the tape. Cool, and then now we grab the back, pinch, then we twist. All right, pull it up a little bit, take some tape, tape that down, and then pat it all out. You see how it's on there tight. Now we're gonna take these to the icebox room. We're gonna put these into my 1200 watt UV icebox. Just gonna put that in there, boom. And then we will be back in 24 hours to see how they ice up. So this whole time, I forgot to turn my mic on. But basically, I repainted the midsole using fire red. But now that I have the mic on, which I'm so sick about that I forgot to turn on, we're gonna make this work, y'all. We're gonna make this work. Y'all didn't miss much. But I want to hit this area of the shoe because I feel like it'd be the most satisfying to finish. But I'm so sick that I didn't turn the mic on, so I apologize for that. But we're still gonna go through this video and make it work. Just gonna touch up this area. I gotta be careful around the red because I don't want it to touch any of the fresh red I laid. They actually look really good. All right, I think that's good. All right, y'all, so now that we finished painting the midsole, I also want to touch up on a fact that a lot of people always ask me about the netting and can this be brought back to life. Most times I say no, just because you're not really able to ice the netting on 5's, just because it's not like the same as icing on the bottom. But since we let the shoes dry in the ice box, like they still have some UV exposure, so that makes them brighten up a little bit. And I can show you all the side by side of the pair that's still undone. One shoe, the shoe that's still undone, looks a little like darker than this one. You can kind of see it. We didn't put any icing solution on these or on the netting, but it just brightened up as like a byproduct of being in the UV light. So just wanted to let that be known, because people do ask that a lot as well. So moving on, we're just gonna throw some new laces in these, do some touch-ups, and we'll be ready to go. All right, y'all, so that's basically a wrap on this restoration. As you all can see, these shoes came out crazy good. It's a side by side. I've only done one shoe of the pair, and it's just a stark difference all around. So crazy difference. What we did to these was the Icing Deluxe Clean on clear soles for my menu with a paint touch-up add-on. And I'm basically gonna see if I can get these soles. I actually tried them on and they fit a little bit too tight. I'm normally at 12, these are 11.5. So if any of you all wanna cop these, shoot me a message on Instagram. Hopefully they're not sold by the time this video comes out. But yeah, these cleaned up super well. Hope y'all enjoyed, hope y'all learned something new. And if you need any pairs restored for yourself, we take ship-in orders if you're out of state or if you're in Illinois. Our shop is located in Oak Park, 250.5 Chicago Avenue to be exact. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's make the light goal 25 goals, see if we can do that. And I'll see you all in the next one.